I'm back, guys. I'm not sure what it took place with Facebook Live. I guess the enemy doesn't want this word to go forth, so it must be for somebody tonight. But again, point one was it says that the sons of God, as they saw these daughters that were being born to men on the earth, it says that they chose for themselves wives. Chose for themselves, didn't consult God, but they chose for themselves what they thought was right, what they thought they needed, what they thought was right for them, which brings it back to us. Oftentimes we make choices without consulting God, thinking we know what's best for us. We just got here. God has been here forever, since eternity, since the beginning of earth, since the beginning of creation. So he knows what's best for you. So I encourage you, anytime you make a choice or decision, don't make one without consulting him. Which takes me to my point two. It says that in verses 3, once God realized that men were mortal, sin was present. He says, my spirit can no longer dwell with them, because humans or men are mortal. He says, I must separate myself from them in verses 3, which takes me to my point two. How many of you guys have ever been in a room or a place with someone that you disliked or they dislike you? There was tension in the room. There was awkward silence. There was stare downs. There was no word spoken amongst the two, because for some reason you didn't like that person and that person didn't like you. Right now, in your marriages, in your relationships, maybe even with a coworker, right now, there's tension in the atmosphere because for some reason they don't like you and you don't like them. Which brings me to my point 3. It says that God had to separate himself from humans or men because sin was present. You have to realize one thing. God, he loves us because we were created in his image, but he does not like sin. He hates sin. He loves us, but he hates sin. So he had to separate himself from men because now sin was present. He now realized that there was something between him that stood between him and his creation. So my question to you tonight is, reflect. What is standing between you and God? Is it a person? Is it a thing? Is it a job? Is it something material? What is standing between you and God? What is separating you? Because the longer you allow that thing, the longer you allow that person to be between you and God, the farther he is going to separate himself from you. Many wonder why they can't receive the peace and the joy and the happiness and the consistent blessings and favor. My question to you tonight is, what is separating God from you? See, we continue to make choices. We continue to make decisions. We continue to do things as if we are God and as if we know what's best for us. But we don't. We have to constantly pray. We have to constantly fast and study and seek God for guidance. And as you seek him for guidance, as you seek him for direction, he will give you peace. And I'm not talking anything I don't know, because I have made numerous choices in my life. Be it relationships, be it business decisions, financial choices and decisions. And I felt that it was best for me, but I quickly learned, maybe not immediately, but I quickly learned at some point throughout my life that the choice that I felt was best without consulting him was not right. But I can tell you right now, as I begin to pray, as I begin to put him first, as I begin to seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, man, I can say life is so much more better for me right now. It may not be perfect, but it's so much more better because I can go to sleep with peace and I can wake up with peace and realize that the choices that I make, the godly choices and decisions that I make, they put me in so much better of a position in life. So I'm encouraging you, whatever it is that may be separating you from him, put it to the side, put it to the back burner, and realize that if you put him first, everything else is going to fall in place. You may think that it's the best choice for you right now, but I'm encouraging you, before you make any choice or decision, consult him And he's going to guide you, lead you, and direct you in the path, in the direction that you need to go and what you should do. I'm not sure who it was for, but I know it's for somebody, because that video wouldn't have cut out in the middle of it. So if this was any type of encouragement for you, please hit the share button, tag someone. Also, if you have a prayer request, if you're standing if you want me to stand in agreement with you, or want others to stand in agreement with you, put it in here. Maybe a business, maybe a health issue, maybe a marital issue. Put it in the comment section. Let's share. Let's pray together. And if you don't feel comfortable putting it in the comment section, just message me privately. I love to pray with you. I love you guys. Have a blessed and prosperous night, and I'll catch you guys sometime again this week.